Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Just when we thought the worst may be over, 2022 is looking to be the wettest monsoon season for Las Vegas in 10 years, according to the National Weather Service. This is what our breaking news crews had to deal with while covering a robbery that led to a car chase last night. Heavy downpour and thunderstorms. Our chart compares this year to the past decade. So far, we've seen 1.28 inches of precipitation, the most since 2012, when rainfall totals hit 3.63 inches. Plus, unlike the last round of flooding, this time things turned deadly. Clark County Fire says they were called to a flood channel last night near Mandalay Bay Road. An unidentified man was pulled from the water and sent to the hospital, where he later died. Then they located a second male victim while removing excess debris from the flood channel. And there is a flash flood watch tonight, a cloudy night in the 90s, set to go down to the 80s in the next hour or so, with a 15% chance of rain. And your 7-day forecast shows a week of gray skies with highs in the 90s and lows in the 80s, around a 20% chance of rain all week, except next Friday is showing up to 40%. With monsoon conditions, this is subject to change. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A 27-year-old Army veteran is set to spend the rest of his life behind bars. Angel Fernandez was convicted of first-degree murder in May for his role in the fatal shooting and robbery of a Las Vegas area rapper in 2019. Fernandez was one of 3 men arrested in connection with the death of Ronnie Cravens Jr., known his stage name as Succeed Fly Guy. Fernandez will be eligible for parole in 31 years. And as Clark County students complete their first week back to school, keeping kids safe to and from school is becoming more critical. Review-Journal's Carrie Roper explains why.
It's the news no parent wants to hear after a 9-year-old was struck by a vehicle less than half a mile from a Henderson elementary school. This happened Tuesday near Coronado Center and Siena Heights drives. The child was taken to UMC and remains in critical condition as of this morning. Clark County Commissioner Michael Naft is an advocate for traffic safety, saying, quote, "We can't take for granted the return of school." Morning commuters are impacted now that reduced speed zones are in effect around schools, but all, including those without children, are reminded that keeping kids safe should be a priority for everyone. Some good reminders are to plan ahead and leave earlier. Those in a rush are urged to consider that if those extra few seconds for speeding are worth a fine or worse, injuring a child.
In health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. The Clark County School District is dealing with its first monkeypox case at a high school in Summerlin. A person at Palo Verde High has reportedly been diagnosed. According to a school message to parents, monkeypox is not generally spread in the classroom setting. No word on if the affected person is a student or employee. The district says it's working with health officials to see who may need additional evaluation. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada. Bank on accountability. Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels officially has a home base here in the Las Vegas area. McDaniels recently purchased this $4.95 million home in Anthem Country Club in Henderson, according to Clark County records. Here's a look at his Santa Barbara-style home built in 2005 on half-an-acre lot, which includes a movie theater and billiards room. It's located about 6 miles from the Raiders' practice facility as he heads into his first season with the Raiders. In entertainment, sponsored by Best Mattress, Best Service, Best Selection, Best Price Guaranteed. With a heavy heart, the Olivia Show makes its Las Vegas premiere just days after the passing of Olivia Newton-John. Review-Journal's John Katsimides tells us about this difficult timing.
The show must go on for the Olivia Show, which is making its Las Vegas premiere on Saturday, 2 performances at Summerlin Library Theater. Sabrina Plants-Sia, who is performing as Olivia, is torn between how to promote the show and how to perform the show in the face of Olivia's death on Monday, but she says they will do their best to fulfill these 2 dates and continue to perform the show in tribute to the great legend who we lost just this week.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. Here at Raiders headquarters, head coach Josh McDaniels updated on the status of both Darren Waller and also offensive tackle Brandon Parker, who have both been absent from practice recently.
Both guys working back, you know what I mean? So, we have a lot of guys, I would say, are in that boat, right now. I mean, it's our third real week of training camp. A lot of guys that are, bumps, bruises, and they're all just working extremely hard to try to get back as soon as possible. And when they're ready to go, then, we're going to put them out there and, try to continue to build.
Sports brought to you by DNR House of Diamonds, luxury made affordable in downtown Summerlin. Henderson, Nevada's Little League team, Paseo Verde, fell short in its bid to reach the Little League World Series, losing 7-3 to Utah's Snow Canyon team in the Mountain Regional Championship game in San Bernardino, California. Colby Lamoureux went 2 for 3 with a home run and 5 RBI to put the team from Santa Clara over the top. It marked the first time ever that a team from Utah qualified for the Little League World Series. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Sharp bettors are backing the Raiders over the Vikings on Sunday as the NFL preseason gets kicked off at Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders are 3.5-point favorites at Station Casinos after the line opened at 2.5. The total is 34. There are 8 preseason games Saturday, with the Chargers as 4-point favorites over the Rams in a matchup of Los Angeles teams featuring the biggest point spread on the board. In other Saturday games, the Broncos are 3-point favorites over the Cowboys, Steelers 3.5-point favorites over the Seahawks, the Commanders are favored by 2.5 over the Panthers, and the Colts are favored at 1.5 over the Bills.
In lifestyle, usually fine dining places snag prestigious honors. But tonight we're featuring an out-of-the-way gem, a Chinatown eatery that garnered a James Beard nod. Big Don SHANXI Taste was a finalist in the Best Restaurant and Chef category in June. This family-owned business recommends you try its Chinese pork hamburger or special hot oil noodle. Big Don SHANXI Taste is tucked inside the Shunfat supermarket. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you on Monday for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.